Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video we are going to understand how to add row in Google Sheets for new Google Drive folder. So here my objective is that whenever I am going to create a new folder in Google Drive, then I want to add the folder details in a new row in my Google Sheets. So now to do this, I need to build a connection between these two applications, for which I am going to use this amazing automation software, that is Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect follows the concept of trigger and action. So here to do this, my trigger application will be Google Drive and my action application will be Google Sheets. So if you want to learn more about this, follow me through the screen.
So in this video, we will understand how to add new row in Google Sheets for new Google Drive folder. So here my objective is that whenever in Google Drive, I'm going to create a new folder, then in a Google Sheet, in a new row, I want to add the folder details. So now to do this, I'm going to use this amazing automation software, that is Pabbly Connect, and as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. If you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. Now this here is the all applications page. So here I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. In the meanwhile, subscribe to our channel. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I need to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as add new row in Google Sheets for new Google Drive folder, and on my left hand side you can see that these are the folders which I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Google Drive Google Sheets Automation, because this is an automation for Google Drive and Google Sheets, and here I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, now I've arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. So basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect on which this entire automation will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of a trigger application, and in a workflow you can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. So now moving to my use case, that is to add new row in Google Sheets for new Google Drive folder. So here in Pabbly Connect, I will go to my trigger window, and over here, I'm going to search for Google Drive as my trigger application. Here it is. And here the trigger event will be new folder. So this trigger will start working whenever a new folder will be added in Google Drive. So now moving to my action window, as I want to add the folder details in a Google Sheet. So over here, I'm going to search for Google Sheets as my action application. And the action event will be to add new row. So as you can see that I have selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So my objective is that whenever in Google Drive a new folder will be created, then automatically the folder details should be added in a Google Sheet in a new row. So in order to do that, firstly I need to establish a connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to click on connect. And now to add a new connection, you just have to sign in with your Google account. So here I'm going to click on allow, as this is a secure access. And you can see that the authorization was successful. So here Google Drive and Pabbly Connect is successfully connected. So our trigger application is a polling based one. So this trigger will check for new data in every 10 minutes. So as I'm setting up this automation, so over here in Google Drive, I am going to create a new folder. So here I'm going to create a new folder. So here let's say that I'm going to name the folder as Facebook leads details. So this here is the new folder name, and now I'm going to create it. So here you can see that a new folder is created by the name of Facebook leads details, and this is a blank folder as of now. So I want to add the folder details in a Google Sheet, like the folder link, the name of the folder and date it was created. So here in Pabbly Connect, as I told you that I'm setting up this automation, so as I'm going to click on save and send test request, I will get the details of the folder over here in Pabbly Connect. So here you can see that I have got the details. So as I'm going to open this link, so this here is the folder link given. I'm going to open this in an incognito window. So over here you can see that this here is the Google Drive folder and the link is working successfully. So this here is the web view link given over here. So now I'm going to show you the name of the folder, that was Facebook lead details. And over here you can see that at what date and time it was created. So over here in Pabbly Connect, I have successfully got the details of the new folder which I've just created in Google Drive. So the first objective of this automation is setup. That means now whenever a new folder will be created in my Google Drive, then automatically the folder details will get captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So this trigger will check for new data in every 10 minutes because our trigger application is a polling based one. So as over here I have got the details in Pabbly Connect. Now I want to add the folder details in a new row in my Google Sheets. So in order to do that, I'm going to click on connect, and as I've already established a connection once with my Google account, so over here I'm going to go with the existing connection. And here you can see that Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is connected. So now moving to the select spreadsheet part. So this here is the Google Sheet which I have created where I want to add the folder details. So the name of this Google Sheet is Google Drive folders. It consists of 3 columns, that is a folder name, folder link, and here is the folder created date, and it only consists of one sheet. So in this Google Sheet I want to add the Google Drive folder details. So here in Pabbly Connect, from this drop down I'm going to select my spreadsheet as Google Drive folders. And here it has detected the sheet. So now moving to these details. So here to mention the details in these fields, I'm going to use a method that is called as mapping. So basically mapping means to insert the data from previous step. So this here is the name of the folder and I'm going to map it. And now moving to the folder link. So this here is the folder link that is given. I have mapped it. And now moving to the folder created date. So over here I'm going to search for the created date and time. So as I want to mention the date in this Google Sheet, but over here the date is given along with the time. So in order to fetch the date from that date and time, over here I'm going to use a feature that is called as text formatter. So text formatter will help me to fetch the date. So the action event will be to split the text. So by splitting the text, I will fetch out the date. So here in text to split field, I'm going to map the created date and time. So here's the created date and time, and now the separator will be T. And over here, I want only the date, so the segment index will be first. And now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And here you can see that I have received the response, and over here is the date. So now I'm going to map this date over here in this Google Sheet action step. So over here, I've mapped the date. So as you can see that I have mapped the details in these fields. So this method of mapping is important so that every time you are going to receive a new response, so that response could be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So in order to avoid that problem, we map the information. So as I've mapped the details over here, I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And here you can see that I have received a response, and this here is a positive response. That means in a new row in my Google Sheet, the details of the folder would have been added. So here in this Google Sheet, you can see that in a new row, the folder details are successfully added. Here is the folder name, here is the folder link, and this here is the folder created date. So that means now whenever a new folder will be created in Google Drive, then automatically the folder details will be added in my Google Sheets. So this automation is a successful one. In Google Drive, whenever I'm going to create a new folder, then automatically the folder details will be added in a new row in my Google Sheets. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.